I am learning so much about Ronnie this morning. You didn't even notice
really
what I was
not much
doing.
I saw that. We're learning how to make. I found this. Okay, so last year we had Fletcher Fest 2022, and Dee's cousin Melanie made the most amazing coleslaw, and I think I ate that much of it. So I said, I go, give me the recipe. She goes, just go Copycat KFC Coleslaw. So that's what we're making, a Copycat KFC Coleslaw. So Carol's gonna take, it's supposed to be 1 large head. Oh no. Okay, thank God. She can take 1 large head of cabbage and she's gonna finely dice it. Maybe.
With a sharp knife.
Yeah, my sharp knife and my celery salt at home. So she's gonna finely dice some cabbage, and then she's going 1 large head. It's calls for 8 cups. 1 large head, and then she's gonna take some of the
shredded carrots,
and she's just gonna mince those, or just put that to a fine chop, so they kind of have the same consistency. So she's getting that prepared. So I'm gonna kind of make the dressing to the Copycat coleslaw, which calls for half a cup of real mayo.
Oh, you could. Well, no, I was gonna say you could have used some of mine from Monday, but
you still have it here.
We used it all.
Okay.
We did.
And you can use light mayo if you wish, but I'm. You know what? You just why?
Yeah, because it's coleslaw. So we're talking something healthy.
Yeah, and this is something that you make a day ahead of time. And I like coleslaw on pulled pork.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna...
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy. And what a great recipe for any time of the year.
Exactly.
Any time.
Okay, so to that, we add 1/4 cup of real milk, and then 1/4 cup of buttermilk.
And you know, Ronnie just asked me, guess how much I paid for this milk? And I said something like $1.50. And she told me how much she really paid for it. And all I have to say is, man, prices have really gone up.
Yeah, so I got to find another recipe to use with this buttermilk. And I know you can make homemade buttermilk.
Oh, buttermilk. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was.
There's got to be another, and I know there's some. So if you have that, please share that with us too.
Yeah. Yeah, buttermilk is more expensive, I guess, because of all the butter in there.
Yeah, I think, and you can. I just don't use a lot. I think you can make French toast with buttermilk.
Ooh. Now we're talking.
Without the eggs. Okay, into that we take 1/3 cup, and this has sugar in it, but not everybody. Everybody's kind of like 1/3 cup of sugar. That is a little more sugar, so I'm going to back off on that because my family doesn't need a lot of sugar.
Did anyone make the recipe we made on Monday? That was the Hudson's Maurice salad.
That was a great recipe with a great story behind it. You're right, Carol.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to take. Did your family like it? Did your hubby like it?
Yes, he did. He did. I ate most of it here on Monday.
Good for you.
So it wasn't that much to take home, but I made it over the weekend.
Okay.
And he did like it.
To that, we're going to add 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon, and I love lemon. Of course, you do too. You're going to be able to. I probably should have had that. You're not going to have that done by the time.
Well, we're coming back with another segment of this.
Well, yes, we are.
Yeah. So because I'm.
Okay, so to that, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of white vinegar. Man, can I make this last? Can I make this last a little?
And make sure you look at the expiration date on your vinegar because.
Oh, trust me, this is brand new because of Dee's his cucumbers and onions.
Oh,
which, by the way, I watered it, but I forgot to go pick them. That's a good.
Yeah, we got a bunch. James picked like 7 from our cucumbers from our garden the other day. I'm like, where did all those come from? I didn't think we had that many hidden in there.
And 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. And I'm going to eyeball this.
You have to really look. Kind of like you eyeball the.
Yep. Oh yeah. And then 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed.
Oh.
So it's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty simple, very simple recipe. But we're going to finish this recipe up.
Yes.
Carol, is that okay if we finish this up here in a short bit? So stay with us, friends. We're going to put this all together and have some Copycat KFC Coleslaw. All right, welcome back to NTV's Good Life. Learning how to make Copycat KFC Coleslaw. And during the break, I just tried to clean up a little bit, and we just did a little chatting. I haven't added, so before we went to break, we were supposed to add 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And I'm gonna heap that because my family absolutely loves pepper, black pepper. And then some celery salt. Celery.
And like Aunt Mary and Aunt Kay would always say, a little bit of dill never hurt anybody. But That's them.
That is, well, that's your heritage.
It is, and dill is good when you add it
Oh,
to.
my, I think
I
we
didn't. I
had,
tried to cut around the core of this big old thing.
that's fine. Oh, that's,
So, I
you should
mean,
put
look
that
how
on the
much.
grill.
Ooh, yeah, but that's the core.
Yeah, but you can, it's like a
But
steak,
just
you
put
can
it on
eat
the grill.
around it. Okay, so I'm
Look
going
how
to
much
give this,
coleslaw that made. Or how
well,
much?
yeah.
There we go. There we are. Here we go. So you want all the carrots in here?
No,
or
just a fourth. It
fourth
calls
of a
for like
cup
a
of
fourth of a
carrots.
cup,
Okay.
which is not a lot. So
I'll eyeball it.
and I thought about bringing carrots to,
Because you want to add the color.
do you?
Yes. And my hands are clean.
Okay,
just so
do you mind,
know.
then can you stir that up for me? And I'm just gonna cut, it calls for 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of onion, which is like, not much.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But, and I know these onions I think are already in the garden, but I just didn't. I wish I knew how,
I know the way
we
the
should have
chefs do it.
Chef John from Copper Mill teach us
Yeah.
how to do that.
And they always do it from. They always do it from the
Rocking?
back of the. It's like,
Yep,
how
they
do you-
rock back and forth.
Yeah, they do. They do that very.
Or that calls for minced onion, but
Minced onion.
minced onion. So I'm going
Here,
to.
mix all this up. Yeah, those carrots. Like we've always said, we need music for our cooking segments because
Wah, wah, wah. Well, we kind of
yeah,
had
that's
the,
what
we
we
kind of
should-
had the crash sound effect going on.
We sure did.
Okay, I'm going to add this to that.
Thank you for all who asked or commented or laughed along with us. We thought
Well,
it
I think that was
pretty funny.
probably the best segment we've had in a long time. It was the salad was definitely one of the best
Yeah,
salads
it was
we've ever
good.
eaten. So
This looks good.
okay, so I'm going to
Yeah.
add this to that so you
here.
can stir that in there. Now this this will taste best if you refrigerate it for like 4 hours or more. So
Get all those ingredients
Yep.
soaking in together.
and I love a good. Usually I go buy I'm so lazy, and those are the ingredients: 8 cups of cabbage, carrots, mayo, sugar, fresh lemon, white vinegar, kosher salt or sea salt, black pepper, and celery
Ooh,
seeds.
sea salt is good.
Okay. So you're going to put all.
So this is mixed and then this
Yep,
just gets
just
poured right
pour it
into
in
there? Okay.
Oh, here, let me do. I'll.
There, yum, 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 yum. Look at all that.
Okay.
Whoopsie.
Now this will be the perfect time to use our new. Oh, look at you! Look at all fancy schmancy.
Yes, look at that. That gets it nice and mixed up. And whoops, we're
And
splattering
we'll
everywhere.
probably add more black pepper. I mean, I don't.
That is just the right amount of
Yeah, isn't
dressing
that
that you
crazy?
make. Yeah, because you think, gosh, that's a lot of cabbage.
Well,
But
yeah, because it was
is-
only what, a half a cup of milk altogether.
Yeah, and that it's getting everything mixed up perfectly. That does, it does look like and it smells like coleslaw that you get from KFC, which is
Yep.
really good.
So we'll share this recipe on our website, but
Yum.
better yet, we're going to taste test it at the end of the show.
Ooh.
So you don't want to miss that.
No, you don't. Not
We'll
for
open
sure,
the
for
doors
sure.
behind us off air. in case that-
Yeah, in case the dishes come
Yeah.
piling out of there. This looks good, Ronnie. Thank you. That looks
you are
delicious.
welcome. Thank
yeah.
you for stirring, and thank
Sure.
you. We'll be right back, friends.
And look what we have. Ronnie's coleslaw.
Yes.
The Copycat Kentucky Fried Chicken coleslaw. So if you like coleslaw, easy recipe, right? It wasn't, there was just a handful of ingredients.
Well, there's more than 5, I panic.
Oh, that's delicious. Oh, it tastes just like it. It's very good.
Super sweet and simple.
That is really good. Lemon, vinegar,
Cabbage. And then
cabbage, buttermilk, milk.
regular milk. 1/4 of a cup of sugar. I can tell you. It's right
Gosh,
here.
I missed I missed you doing. I was
Yeah,
really.
you were busy. You were
was
busy cutting,
busy.
and I appreciate that. A little bit of
was,
onion.
ever so slightly.
And we'll we'll share this recipe on our.
Salt, pepper, celery seed, cabbage, carrots, some onion, mayo, milk and buttermilk and sugar. Yeah, and lemon. That's it. It tastes really good, Ronnie. Tastes just
Thank
like
you.
if you went and bought Kentucky Fried Chicken today and then had this with it.
I just love coleslaw. To me, it's refreshing,
Oh, it's a
and
great.
it's not this one isn't heavy either, and that's what I like about it. So.
I sound like a rabbit chewing here.
I know that's what I was afraid of, because I always have to eat away from my family because if I hear them eat or.
There way she goes.
Yeah.
Good recipe. That will be on our website a little bit later on.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us.